Hi, Moment Treasurers. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Adejoke Alima, and here on YouTube, I share content on creating and treasuring beautiful moments because you are the moment. Also, I share content on lifestyle, food and cocktail recipes, travel vlogs, and a lot of other vlogs. Then, content creation for small businesses. So today I'm going to be teaching you four mocktails slash cocktail recipes that you can share with your loved one during this festive season. So the first recipe we are going to be talking about is the original Nigerian Chapman, not the one that you taste at some restaurant and you're feeling like, God, what is this? Is this Chapman or Chapman? Are we going to be using for this Chapman? In our recipe, we are going to be using Fanta, Sprite, Grenadine, bitters. I'm going to be telling you the difference between these two bitters that you're looking at. Real lemon, and there are other optional ingredients that we're going to be using. I'm not going to mention the optional ingredients that we're going to be using now. Before we end the cocktail, this Chapman recipe, I'm going to show you the other optional ingredients that we can actually use for this recipe. So let's start. You'll be needing a dispenser. So any dispenser of your choice, you can get any dispenser of your choice. So I'm going to be using 3.5 liters of Sprite. Now, if you look at this Sprite, you can see that we have 50 cl here. 50 cl is equivalent to 500 ml because 1 cl is 10 ml. So 50 cl equals 500 ml. So this is 500 ml, which is the same thing as half liter. So when you combine two of this is going to give you 1 liter. So this is 1 liter right here. So we're going to be using 3.5 liters. So if you get the 1 liter bottle, that means you're just using 3.5 of that. But because this is half liter, so we have in total here 7 bottles. So the next thing we do is to pour it inside the dispenser. So we have in total 3.5 liter of Sprite. So we are going to go in with 2.5 liters of Fanta. So we have 2.5 liters of Fanta. So we pour it in. So the next thing you need is 500 ml, which is half liter of orange juice or citrus juice. So any orange juice or citrus juice of your choice, you need about half liter of that. Then you pour it in. That means half inside. You can measure this, but I'm trying to, yeah, I'm following what I have here. So I've taken half of this already and I poured it inside my dispenser. I am sure you're already wondering that, but the usual color of our Chapman is red now. So this one is not even looking like red though. This is just orange. Yes, guys. Now, this is the trick. Grenadine is the magic that turns this mixture into that red color Chapman that you know. So the work of this grenadine is for taste and is also for color. So sometimes you might get a grenadine that has that the color is light red. This is dark red. So if you are using a light red grenadine, because there are different brands, you can get Monin, there is Sport, there is Badinet. There are different brands of grenadine that you can get. But the darker the red of the grenadine, the lesser the quantity you use. But when you see that the color is not that dark, you need to use a bit more. What we should use is half liter, which is 500 ml. Like I said, it's for taste and it's for color. So if you're a sweet tooth and you feel like you still want extra grenadine in your Chapman, you can include that. So we are doing half liter. That is going to give it a very good taste and is going to change the color of our grenadine. But this is actually a dark red though, so you might not want to use up to the half liter of the grenadine. But yes, we're going to stop now. That's, I had this before. That's half liter of the grenadine. Now guys, can you see the magic? We have our red looking Chapman already. I have with me here my bar spoon. So I'll just stir everything together. Stir everything together and you taste it and you feel like, oh, I still want more of the grenadine inside. You can decide to do that. But for now, I think we're fine. So we're going to proceed with other ingredients that we need to use. Now, this is real lemon, guys. You know, one thing about having a very good mocktail or cocktail is balance. If it's not balanced, then that does not differentiate a professional from an amateur. So we need a balanced taste. So we're going to put the real lemon in just to balance the taste of everything we have inside, because you know that this is sour, so we're going to use it to balance the taste. So next we are going to be adding our real lemon to it, and you can go by measurement, or when you just have your real lemon, all you have to do is 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you're good to go. Now that we've added our real lemon to it, the next thing we want to add to it is bitters. Now, this is the famous Angostura bitters. These bitters create magic. Like, if you don't add it to your Chapman, some people can easily tell that there is something missing in your Chapman. But one thing about these bitters is, can you see? Can you see the volume of alcohol? This is 44.7% alcohol. So for Muslims who don't take alcohol, or for people who naturally who don't take alcohol, So adding these Angostura bitters into your Chapman means you're already taking alcohol, no matter how small. Because what we add, if you're using these Angostura bitters, what you're adding to it is just few dashes to the Chapman. But if you don't take alcohol at all and you want to feel safe, now this is the option. This is morning bitters. This is non-alcoholic bitters. So you can instead of using Angostura bitters, you can opt out for other non-alcoholic bitters, and that's what I'm going to do. But yes, because our friends that we are having this yummy Chapman together, we are not taking alcohol, so I won't be using the Angostura bitters. I'll be using my morning bitters. Just few dashes. And you can decide not to use these bitters. When you add the bitters to it, you are going to definitely spot, you are going to know what this bitters is actually doing to this drink. But you can decide not to use these two bitters if you do not have them. I promise you, your Chapman is still going to taste great. Now, all we have to do is just add cucumber slices into this Chapman, because there is a huge difference between cucumber infused Chapman and the Chapman that is not infused with cucumber. You are definitely going to tell the difference between both of them. So we have to infuse cucumber into this Chapman for a while before we start serving it. But before I add that cucumber to it, I mentioned that there are some things that are optional that you don't need to add to it, but you can just decide to add it to it because it's going to give you extra taste and extra flavor. And one of my personal favorites is vanilla syrup. So any vanilla, it might be vanilla essence or any vanilla syrup that you can lay your hands on. This is the magic, guys. You do not have to incorporate this, but if you include this into your Chapman, I promise you, when you serve your guests or when you serve your clients or their clients at events, they're definitely going to be asking for more Chapman. But it's optional. Optional. So this is my measuring tool. Just something small. It doesn't even have to be up to 50 mils. It might be 25, it might be 15. But I promise you, the extra flavor that this vanilla is going to give your Chapman is mind blowing. If you are feeling generous or you're feeling excited, there's something else you can decide to do to your Chapman. Remember, this is optional. You can infuse some other syrups into your Chapman, but in small quantity, like maybe 5 to 10 ml, just 5 to 10 ml of other syrups that you feel like you want to infuse inside your Chapman, but it is optional. You don't even need to put your vanilla. You're still going to enjoy the perfect Nigerian Chapman. So the next thing we need to do now is stir it together and infuse our cucumber into this Chapman. So I have my cucumber here. I'm going to cut the cucumber. But while I'm trying to cut the cucumber that I'm going to infuse here, I'm just going to show you a few ways that you can cut the garnish that you're going to use. This very affordable 300 naira cutter, I'm going to show you how you can utilize this cutter in achieving beautiful garnishes. So first of all, so as you can see, we are going to be making use of this part of the cutter. Now, this is your cucumber. So you are going to take this part, slice it down. Let this part touch the cucumber itself. Can you see? Then slice. That's one. That's another one. Another one. You can get as, so I'll just go with this one. So what we want to do is called cucumber rolls. So all you have to do is, now when you have this slice, then roll it together. And you have one cucumber roll. I have beautiful skewers, but I'm just going to be showing you that you can actually use any skewer available to you, or maybe to put it together. If you feel like it's not tight enough, please re-roll. If you want it tighter, that's one roll. Your skewer or your toothpick to hold it down. Cucumber rolls. So I'm going to roll another one. There's another one. Attach it to the first one. So you have this beautiful cucumber rolls. You can use this as garnish, or just take your cucumber, slice your cucumber. This is cucumber slice. You have this cucumber slice, and probably you want to achieve a beautiful cut there. Just use this part of your cutter to form a shape around that side. So can you see? You have this beautiful cucumber shape garnish. This is another one. You can decide to cut the whole body, like whole part. This is another shape. And this is the full one. So anyone you're comfortable with or you're fine with, you can decide to go with that. Your cucumber rolls or these other garnishes that we've made here. So we know what to do. We have to infuse cucumber into the Chapman. So I'm just going to slice our cucumber so we can infuse it into the Chapman. Let me take this away. We already have our garnish. We are going to decide what we want at the end of the video, which of the garnish we prefer at the end of the video. So I just want to put the slices into the Chapman. You can call it in smaller shapes, anyhow you want it. The most important thing is infusing it into the Chapman. So anyhow you want to cut it is fine. So yes. Wow. This tastes so good, guys. This is a correct Nigerian Chapman. So you're going to let this cucumber sleep, wake up, dive, swim inside this dispenser before you serve it. Infuse the cucumber for about maybe 15 minutes or even more, depending on when you want to serve it. The longer the cucumber stays inside, the better it tastes. So make sure you infuse cucumber. You can even infuse orange slices and other citrus slices. But the most important one that you must not forget is this cucumber. Very important. And guys, that's how you make the correct original Chapman at home. Our Chapman is ready, so we are going to serve this Chapman now. Let's just serve a glass. There's some ice cubes into our glassware. You can decide to use any one of your garnish, either your cucumber rolls, some recipe. So there you have it, guys. The original Nigerian Chapman. Probably you're not having it at home. You have a get together or you're going to the beach just like myself and some friends. You can just bottle it up or just enjoy it at home with family and friends this festive period. There you have it, Nigerian Chapman. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and I will be seeing you in my next video. Bye.